Hello and welcome back to the Brew Interviews, the one show that believes Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I am Robbie, and joining me as always via the internet is my best friend Lauren. It is episode 65, and this week it's all about that fancy new streaming service, Disney Plus, and then a plethora of other topics. So grab a beer, make those hand turkeys, and join us this week on the Brew Interviews.
The Brew Interviews, coast to coast, brews, faves, and more with Lauren and Robbie.
So how you been, Lauren?
Well, Robbie, it's been an interesting week, and I feel like it's been a long time since you and I have actually sat down and talked together
It's
without
weird, yeah,
anyone else there.
True.
I feel like so much has happened since the last time I talked to you. I went to a Fleetwood Mac concert, and that was fucking amazing.
Was that this past week?
No, that was in October. I went to that. Like, you and I feel like haven't recorded an episode since I went there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. They were so fucking good. I'm actually literally wearing the concert t-shirt that I got there that night. I
Nice.
didn't buy it in the actual place because they were like $40
Yeah.
for a t-shirt. So I bought the $10 one that somebody was selling in the parking lot.
Bootleg, fuck yeah.
Of course, as soon as it's like tie-dye, so as soon as I washed it, it got color on literally everything in my washing machine. And it
Yeah.
has since continued to lose color. Like this gray right here was black.
You don't wash that. You don't wash those band t-shirts. Okay?
I don't know. I kind of like it. I'd rather pay $10 for a t-shirt that's going to lose some color than $40 for the same fucking t-shirt.
Was it the same exact t-shirt?
Honestly, I don't really remember, but they were very similar.
Okay.
And then I went to the Nicole Byers stand-up. That was really good. She was funny.
Yeah.
So, my cat is going insane. So that was a good time. Let's see. What else? What else have we done, Robbie? Ooh, I went to a comedy show at Liquid Therapy yesterday, and I almost fought people there because they were so fucking rude.
Yeah, I can't imagine you fighting anybody to begin with.
Well, I almost did. If there's one thing that makes me angry in this world, it's people being fucking rude. And this guy, there was probably like 15 stand-up like people. Like it was like an open mic, so you just like go and you have 5 minutes.
Strangers
to, like,
off the streets.
yeah,
You know.
basically. And this fucking guy, he was probably like the 5th person to go, and so he got up there and he did his set. Like, it wasn't funny, but I'm the type of person that like wants to laugh at everyone's thing to make them feel good. But then after his fucking set, there was probably like 14 other people that had to go, but him and his whole fucking crew that came in for the show were just standing in the back talking through everybody's set. I was like, how fucking rude. Not only are you talking through people's stuff and nobody was doing that for you, but I can't fucking hear anyone else because you're so goddamn loud. I already have a hearing problem. So like having you talk behind me while I'm trying to listen to somebody up there is so fucking frustrating. And so there was like this little like gaggle of girls behind me like talking. So I like in the middle of like one of the sets I like turned around and I was like, guys, shh, 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 shh. Like be quiet. People are talking. I'd like to hear the show.
Yeah.
And they were just so fucking stupid. They were like, this is a bar, like we're allowed to stand here and talk. And I was like, no, this is a brewery and there's a show going on, so if you want to talk, go down the fucking street to a bar. So mad. And then they were being like so immature, like anytime one of them like said something to each other, they were like being like loud and like being like, shh, shh, we can't talk, shh. And then Steph turned around and she was like, you guys need to grow the fuck up. And then
Yes.
the fucking guy, his like girlfriend came over because I was sitting at the bar like right where people are like ordering drinks. So
Yeah.
she came up to order a drink and I like super nicely, like I was trying to be really polite about it. I was like, hey, would you mind asking like your group of friends and like people over there to like be quiet because I like can't hear the show. And she was like, oh yeah, okay, and like walked back over. Nobody was quiet. And then the fucking guy was standing right behind me talking to a whole group of people. And I turned around. I was like, hey, would you mind being quiet? And he was like, yeah. And then walked away and still wasn't fucking quiet. And so he ended up coming up to the bar to order a drink. And I turned to him and I was like, hey, so I host a comedy beer podcast. I would love to give you a card, but you were so fucking disrespectful to all of the comedians here tonight that I'm not going to. And he was like, oh, what do you think? You're some big shot? And I was like, more people laugh at me every week than they do at you fucking here tonight. I was like, did you notice that nobody talked through your set or laughed because you weren't fucking funny? Maybe you should show them the same respect. Oh, I was so fucking mad.
Where's a liquid therapy owner at this time?
He had left. So he like left at the beginning of like the show. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he
deserves a night off, right?
He didn't
So
want to
they
be
were-
there either.
But like the host was like asking people to be quiet. He's like, "Hey, like we have a lot of people coming up tonight. Like people in the back, would you mind being quiet?" And like a bunch of the comics that were up there were like called that group of people out on it. But like as soon as I was like, I told that guy he wasn't funny. He was like, "Yeah, whatever, fuck off." And he like turned around to talk to those fucking asshole girls behind us.
Bimbos.
Yeah, the fucking cunt bimbos.
Okay, wow, jeez.
All right. I love the word
Drop a hard
cunt.
C in this.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't even use that word on them because they're not worthy of it.
They're not
But
worthy.
he was making like some fucking snide comments like about me asking them to be fucking quiet, and I turned around and I was like, and I don't usually comment on guys in their private areas, but I was like, wow, you must have such a small dick if you have to go over there and talk shit about me, like asking you to be fucking polite. And he's like, "Oh, don't talk dick size to me because you don't even have one." I was like, "Trust me, all of my dicks are bigger than yours." And then he was quiet for the rest of the show, so I win.
You know, guys can't do that to the girls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you said he has a small dick and whatever. I can't just
Yeah.
go up to a girl and be like, "Yeah, well, I don't have a floppy vagina." And you're like, "What?" Like, it doesn't have the same effects. You know what I
At
mean?
least I don't have a huge roast beef curtain.
Ugh.
Which is fine
Gross,
because
Lauren.
if you I'm just saying, it's
You're a
essentially
lady.
the equivalent. But I was just, if you're going to go to a comedy show, like, just be fucking respectful. Like, you see that there's a show going on. If you want to go out and have a good time with your girls and, like, talk really loud, go somewhere fucking else. That's all I have to say. Don't be fucking rude. People don't need to be rude.
I wish you had fought somebody because you would have gotten killed.
You should have seen Steph. I was like looking at her and I was like, I'm gonna fucking murder these people. She's like, "Lauren, it's not worth it. It's not worth it." I'm like, "I'm gonna say something." She's like, "It's not worth it." I'm like, "I'm gonna say something."
You're that fucking instigator friend that can't beat anyone up, but you just instigate everything,
Yes.
knowing that there's somebody behind you that can help you out just in case that you don't die.
Do you think Steph would have been able to beat them up?
I think she could have taken a few.
Yeah, I probably would have had all the comedians on my side, so at least
Yeah.
one of them would have been able to beat somebody up.
You should have taken a bottle, empty bottle, smashed it on the side of the bar, and then turned it into a knife. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought
That's
about
what you
doing
have
it
to
with
do.
my glass, and then I was like, I like coming to liquid therapy. I don't want
Yeah.
them to kick me out.
And if you did that with a glass, you'd probably cut up your entire hand, and it would not have the same effect.
I
It would just be you
would've-
crying.
I'd like go to break it, and the whole thing would just like fucking fall. I have bad luck with glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's for sure.
Yep. But anyways, that's my fun news. Oh, and I got a haircut today, and the person who was the appointment after me was my ex-wife. So that was weird. That was, yeah, a very awkward situation. Also, did you know that a new brewery opened up in Keene?
Yeah. I don't
It's
remember
in
what it's
the-
called, but
It's called Modest Man.
yeah.
Brewing?
It's on the old TD Bank, right?
Yeah, right next to Amici's.
Yeah.
They haven't had their official grand opening yet. That's the weekend of Thanksgiving, but they've been doing like soft openings
Yeah.
every weekend, I guess, because they were open. I went there today. I tried all their beer. It was fucking
really?
delicious. Yeah.
Might have to. Did you give him a business card?
Of course I did. I also gave a bunch of comedians our business cards, so maybe we'll have one of them on the show.
See if that happens.
Yeah. Anyways, how are you, Robbie?
Good. After 11 minutes and 10 seconds of you blabbering.
Rambling. I had a lot to get off my chest, okay?
I know. I'm doing good. Yeah, we haven't, at least just the two of us, haven't done an episode in 3 weeks, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
because
you
we
were
did an
like
interview.
off gallivanting and
I know. We last week was an interview, so that was hustling and bustling, and then the week before that, I was gone in Portland.
yes.
That was awesome. I got to go to one of my favorite breweries of all time. I went to Great Notion. It was fucking amazing. And that
You
kind of
went
leads
like
me on.
1,000 times.
No, we went few hundred times.
3 or 4 times. Yeah.
We went twice in the first day.
I don't blame you. Their beer's fucking delicious.
I couldn't check into the Airbnb until like 3 or something. We're like, oh, we'll drop off our bags and we'll just go to Great Notion at 12.
done the
And
same
I don't remember
thing.
what time it was. Yeah, I had a bunch of beers there and then went back to the Airbnb. And I think we went back there that night for dinner and more beer. And it was such a good time. And
What was
oh
Go ahead.
no, because I was going to
I was
introduce
gonna-
my beer.
Oh, I was gonna say what was the good food that you got there?
What good food didn't we get there?
I don't know. What was it, like pork belly poutine
Oh,
or
at,
something like
Great
that?
Notion.
Yeah.
So at Great Notion, the first night, I think I got their mac and cheese, but it was like the wagon wheel mac and cheese,
I love that.
and it was so good. But I was also like full of beer that night too, so it didn't have the same kind of like satisfaction as normal mac and cheese would.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And then the next time we got food, I got pork belly poutine,
Yum.
and it was fucking amazing.
I
Just
want
little
that in my
chunks
mouth
of
right
pork
now.
belly and gravy and cheese curds, and we got one of their big soft pretzels, which I fucking love a soft pretzel.
Same.
Especially when you're drinking.
Hell yes.
But oh yeah, they
Everything
got
is
some
better
good
with
stuff.
cheese curds.
Go to Portland, Oregon, people. Ignore the hipsters. Go to Great Notion. Go to Pine State Biscuits. Holy shit!
You love you a good biscuit.
I love me a good biscuit, and this place, I'm gonna get married there. And the like when I first went there, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a little biscuit with something else, a little weird shit, because I hadn't seen any pictures of the place.
Yeah.
It is a giant ass biscuit, about the size of my pop filter, and big piece of fried chicken in between, and like
Ooh.
house made gravy. I mean, they have a bunch of other stuff too, but I had to get the biscuits and chicken and.
God,
It
that
was so
sounds
fucking good.
delicious.
It was so fucking good. My only regret is that I should have gotten an extra side of gravy and just
Always
destroyed
get
the
an
thing.
extra side of gravy. There's
know.
never enough
I know.
gravy. Never.
And I would have gone up to the counter and been like, "Hey, could I get some more gravy?" But we waited in line for about a half an hour,
Holy shit.
and we got there early. It seemed like, and there were still people behind us for the entire time we were there. And yeah, but yeah, it was so amazing.
That sounds like
If you,
the line
if you
at
ever get the
Popeyes.
chance. I do like Popeyes, but this Popeyes has nothing on this place, like at all. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
It's
I'm gonna go
magical.
to Portland sometime.
Very magical. Speaking of Great Notion, what I'm drinking tonight is an actual Great Notion beer. And it's one that
Yay.
they didn't have it on tap at either of the breweries when we went. They just had it in cans at the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that is Baby Blue. It is an IPA with blueberry and vanilla.
Ooh, I want that.
Here, look at the
It's
picture.
it's so cute. I love their
know.
can art.
Don't worry, there's some coming to you.
Yeah.
It's 6% alcohol, and it is a combination of their blueberry muffin IPA, which I think you've had. Did you have that one?
No, I haven't had
Didn't?
that one.
Okay, that one's pretty good. And Juice Junior, which is one of their hazy IPAs, and that's also really good too. And this is pretty damn good. It's not like too overly sweet with the vanilla
Yeah.
or anything like that. It's just right. Just enough IPA bitterness. It smells very blueberry, but it doesn't taste overly
It's not like
blueberry.
super strong.
Yeah, like their blueberry muffin is crazy blueberry. This is perfect.
Yeah,
not
because you've
bad
had
at all.
you've had the blueberry muffin on one of the episodes, right?
I don't. Was it on? Yeah, it was. During
had
the
it on the
episode where we
Sours
did
episode, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Was it Sours? The one we did the pills, the
Yeah,
tablets.
yeah.
We did
The,
you know the episode where we did the pills?
You know when we like took those tablets and then like
Yeah.
recorded?
Totally
Yeah.
tripping.
What is it? Miracle Berry. We did the Miracle
Miracle
Berry on
Berry.
the sour
Yeah,
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, and it made the beer. I don't remember if it made it better or worse. To be
No,
honest.
it ruined all of the beer that we had.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was a fucking terrible idea. If you want to do this Miracle Berry, don't fucking drink any beers with it because it just makes them terrible. Sours are meant to be sours.
Yeah.
That's it.
Not overly sweet. Yeah, but this is good. Lauren, what are you drinking?
Well, Robbie, I am drinking Le Motif Pineapple Mango from Exhibit A Brewing in Framingham, Massachusetts. It's a kettle sour brewed with Belgian yeast, house lactobacillus blend, and fermented with fresh pineapple, mango, and lactose sugar. And it's a pretty sour beer. I mean, it's pretty run of the mill, but it's good. It tastes like a sour pineapple juice.
What's the brewery? Exhibit A?
Exhibit A. Yes.
Exhibit A. Have you actually been there, or is this something from the Packy or something?
I got this one from the craft beer cellar in one of those towns in Massachusetts that I can't remember right
That
now.
makes sense then.
Yeah, Salisbury? Not Salisbury.
That's a steak.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Over there. I don't remember
Yeah,
where it was.
you didn't go to the brewery. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, I haven't been to this brewery. I think I've had a few beers from this brewery though. But it's good. I like it. I'm a fan. I wanted a sour. Drinking a sour.
I don't like the name Exhibit A. I think they should have named it like Exhibit B, because it's like they're not, you're not good enough to be Exhibit A. This is Exhibit B. I just think that's funnier. I think that's funnier.
They have like their logo is like one of those scales. It's a scale.
Like a justice
I don't know
scale?
if that has to like.
The scales of justice?
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
I knew what you meant when you said it.
Well, I needed
I've
to
seen the
show a
scale.
visual. Well, there's lots of different kind of scales, Robbie.
Yeah, but none of them are going to be used for a logo,
How do you know?
because that'd be very dumb.
Yeah, you're right.
and then the name Exhibit A has a lot of judicial references. I'm just like, yeah, it kind of makes sense to be the legal scales, right?
All right, Robbie, you and your fucking
Logic.
knowledge.
Knowledge.
Jesus.
Your basic elementary school knowledge of scales.
Yeah, you fucking jerk.
Good one.
God.
Good one, Lauren.
Yeah. Listen, you
got-
big poop head.
You big doofus.
You jerk face.
Before we get started, I want to talk about something that I'm very passionate about. I think I mentioned it before, and this is toilet paper. And I recently bought a new pack of Charmin. Not Charmin, excuse me. Fuck Charmin. Angel
I was going to
Soft.
say, you are an Angel Soft
I'm an Angel
man,
Soft
and we
man.
know this.
Yeah, and I bought it, and I took out a roll, and I was like in my bathroom brushing my teeth. And I'm like, what is that smell? Like it smells very good. And I'm like, that's not my bathroom. It's like I have a candle in there, but it's cinnamon candle, so it doesn't smell like that. And I was like, did I buy like a lotion, a sunscreen, like some shit? What is something leaking?
What did it smell like?
I couldn't describe it at the time.
Probably lavender.
Yes. So
I'm so good at this.
So I was taking a shit one day, and I had the toilet paper in my hand, because I just ripped a sheet, and I was like, why don't smell in my hand without the poop on it? Don't worry, this is before I stuck it on my ass. And I was like, oh my god, why does my toilet paper smell like, when like girls would spray cards with like their perfume? You know what I mean? Like it was like that. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, this can't be the toilet paper. Like, what is happening? Yeah, and every roll had that very nice smell, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I went into the closet where I keep the extras, and yeah, it's lavender scented toilet paper, which I didn't know was even a thing. Did you know this is a thing?
Scented toilet paper?
Yes. When did they start doing this, and why didn't they not do this like 20 years ago? Like that makes perfect sense. It should be scented.
Yeah,
Cover
it
up your
should
beauty smells.
absolutely be scented.
Yeah.
All right, first off, I need to meet the person that came up with this idea because they're a motherfucking genius. Secondly, do they have any other scents besides lavender? Because I'm not like a huge lavender
I don't
scent
know.
fan.
I haven't looked it up. I just figured this out the other day.
Is that okay for your asshole? I feel like it's like not good to like wipe with things with like perfume in them.
I honestly don't know.
That's why
My
you
ass
don't
is
use
feeling pretty
scented tampons. Women, don't use scented tampons, okay? It's
good.
bad
They have
for your
scented
vagina.
tampons?
Yes, they have scented tampons because like sometimes your pussy smells when you got your fucking period. But like,
Really? I didn't know they made those. At
yeah,
least you
but
said
you
scented
shouldn't
and not
use
flavored.
them. Don't. Honestly, I'd rather have a flavored one. But Hey, well, listen, lesbians have sex on their period too. If you
Period
have
blood
a
is gross.
flavored tampon, that's fine with me.
You just dunk it in your tea. And then the tea's gone when you pull it out. You're like, what the fuck? Get it? Because they're extra absorbent. Lauren's got heavy flow is what I'm saying, guys.
Well, he's not wrong. Actually, I haven't had a period in like 4 months. I don't know what's going on.
You're pregnant.
I'm absolutely not pregnant. I just have cysts on my ovaries. It's okay.
Oh, I am blurring that out. I am bleeping that out
I just have beep.
on my ovaries.
Oh. Oh, that could be filled with so many other things.
Oh, you turned a beautiful thing like lavender scented toilet paper into disgusting women problems. Okay, nobody cares.
Excuse me, they're not disgusting women problems. Okay, they're very natural, Robbie. I'm just talking about periods. It's a way of life. You wouldn't be born if it weren't for women problems, Robbie.
There is nothing natural about what you got going on downstairs. That's all I'm talking.
Excuse me, my downstairs is perfectly natural and beautiful.
Not even according to Danny. No, I was kidding.
Danny loves my vagina, okay?
Getting rid of that, too.
Oh, dear. Anyways, so I just wonder, like, what the science behind the scented toilet paper is, and you have to wipe it. I mean,
I'm sure it's got to be fine for you. They probably tested it on monkeys, right?
I would hope they test it on monkeys.
Like, we wiped this baboon's ass 300 times, and it has not gotten cancer yet. Put it in the market.
Good to go.
I'm surprised it's an Angel Soft thing. I feel like that's something gimmicky and stupid that Charmin would do.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Why?
I don't
There's
know.
no reason for us to think that same way with that, but yeah.
Oh, which is probably why you tried to introduce it as Charmin instead of Angel Soft.
Yeah,
anyways.
apparently.
I hate the Charmin commercials. Do you know, like, have you seen the Charmin commercials recently?
I don't cable.
I think it's on just like Netflix or something.
Why would it be on Netflix?
I don't know. Whenever I watch ads on Robbie, okay, there's ads that pop up somewhere, and I see the fucking Charmin commercial, and it's like the mama bear and the papa bear, like, I don't want to pick up those pants or whatever, and the kid is like, why not? They're clean, and it's like, my honey's clean.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
Charmin clean. I'm like, that is literally who wrote that ad? Fire them because it's terrible.
You're talking about it right now, so obviously it's working.
Yeah, but I'm talking about it because it's a bad ad. It just irritates me. It makes no sense with the rest of the commercial. Like, why do you have a little kid like singing like that? It doesn't make any sense.
Lauren, they're bears anyway. Who gives a shit?
I just think it's a bad ad, Robbie.
I like how that's the most unrealistic thing in your brain right now is that these bears are arguing about toilet paper, but not about the fact that they're actual talking bears. You're like, this is impossible. Bears don't use toilet paper. Like, they're talking and live in houses, Lauren. This is what you're mad at?
I don't care if the bear is using toilet paper. I just don't like the song in the ad. I think it's bad. I had to vent my frustration with it, Robbie. I don't have anyone else to tell.
I apologize for... You have a fucking girlfriend that you see every day.
I know, but I've already told her I don't like it.
And she didn't give a
fuck.
fuck
I need to tell other people. Yes, she doesn't care.
Oh my god. So, this is a horrible transition. Anyway.
Speaking of talking bears.
Speaking of talking bears, this has nothing to do with bears. But I did want to address the fact that it'll be a couple episodes by this time it comes out. We drank saintly cider on an episode for our cider episode. This is the
saddest thing of my whole life.
I know. That's why I feel bad that this transition started with bears taking shits. And unfortunately,
if a bear shits in the woods.
Yeah, unfortunately, saintly cider had to close their doors. A week before we did that episode. We didn't.
Yeah, like after we recorded, I went to go tag them. I read that Instagram post that they're closing. I don't think it was like a forced thing. Like I think that they were just like, okay, like we did our thing and now we're done.
Yeah, I think it was definitely on their own terms, which is great. It wasn't like a financial situation. It doesn't sound like anything like that because it sounds like they were doing good. But it's too bad because they made good stuff, and it's kind of sad to see an independent cider company go away because there's not a whole lot of them.
I know. I'm so sad.
Yeah, it'd be cool. So, we should reach out to them and see if they want to talk. I don't know.
Yeah, we should. Or if you're listening, come email us.
Do you see those dope ass pictures we made of them?
Yeah, we fucking made your product look so cool, even though it's not your product anymore because you're closing.
Still their product. Yeah,
you're right. So if you see any saintly cider on the shelves, fucking get it because you won't ever be able to get it again.
I know. I shouldn't throw away the bottle now. It's a collector's item.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I already threw mine away. Damn it.
Good. That's okay. You don't need any more garbage in your house.
Yeah, you're right.
At least my garbage is worth money.
I have some garbage that's worth money. Those cans are returnable, Robbie.
Oh my god.
5 fucking cents for a whole can.
Oh. So goodbye saintly cider. It's unfortunate, but shit happens, right?
We'll miss you.
We will miss you. We should play like Amazing Grace, or we could sing it. Can we get in trouble for that? No, it's got to be public domain at this point, right?
I don't
That's
know
an old
laws.
song. I don't know about laws. Clearly.
I have friends who are lawyers for that. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll ask them. We'll put in Amazing Grace right here.
Yeah, ready? Insert
Yeah.
now.
Amazing Grace. Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Why'd you sigh?
Oh,
You can't sigh during a moment
I'm
of silence.
sorry. I just.
God.
Okay. Is it over?
No.
Oh.
I like
I'm
how
not
I
gonna
could,
be quiet.
I could artificially make a moment of silence. Just not putting anything, but instead I'm making you not
You're
fucking
making
talk
me
for 5
actually
seconds.
be quiet.
You lasted about 4 seconds.
That's long enough. That was a moment. That was 4 moments of silence. Okay.
Do you think a moment is 1 second?
Yeah. What is it?
I
What's
don't
the
know. I'm
length
just
of a
saying.
moment, Robbie?
I don't know.
Me either. 1
Google
second
it.
in my brain.
My brain?
I was trying to say mind and brain at the same time. My brain. I'm tired and hungover. Okay, I told you my brain's
would've said
working
that
at
if you were-
10%.
You would have said that if you were wide awake and
I
conscious.
know.
You know that, right?
My brain gets its wires crossed sometimes. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, ever since you were in that snow blizzard, you know.
Yeah, ever since that snow
Ever
blizzard.
since that goddamn snow blizzard. Before we move on to our main topic of the night, I wanted to bring up a Do You Remember?
Ooh,
I know we haven't done one of these in a little bit,
hot minute.
but I was watching a show on Netflix called The Toys That Made Us, and it's on 3 seasons right now, and each episode is a brief history and documentary of like really important toys throughout
I feel
history.
like I've heard of this.
It's such a good show. It's so well done. And like they've done He-Man and G.I. Joe and Barbie and My Little Pony and Transformers, like everything that you could love from the 80s
cool.
and 90s. And they just came out with season 3, which has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, My Little Pony, wrestling figures, and then I forgot what the other one was. But-
Yak back. I don't.
Anyway,
That was a thing, right?
are we just yelling toy names? Skip
Well,
it.
I don't know, you're-
Bop it. Shut up, Lord. And
Okay.
there was one company, I can't remember the name of the company, but the thing that they were famous for before they made the toy was sidewalk chalk. And I was thinking, does anybody still use sidewalk chalk? I remember as a
Yeah.
kid, we used that shit all the time.
I think people still use it.
Yeah, but I mean, not like artists who do the fancy shit, but I mean like little kids. Like, do they do that anymore?
Yeah, they definitely do. Like when my nephews were when I was babysitting my nephews when they were growing up, we would use sidewalk chalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it anymore. I don't know why. I just maybe not in the right places. I don't hang out with kids or in that area, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably because you don't hang out with kids.
Yeah. Well, I can't since that court order. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we weren't going to mention that on
No,
the
it's
show.
okay. Rest in
Oh,
peace,
okay.
Timmy.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Timmy. Nobody names their kid Timmy anymore.
No. Do I know any Tims? Nope.
I know Tim's, but they're all like 60.
Yeah, you're right.
I hang out with a lot of 60-year-olds. You know how it is. But yeah, sidewalk chalk. I used to have a lot of fun with that shit. And then Dad would come home from work and spray it all off with the hose.
Fucking jerk. You were an artist and he crushed your dreams.
I was an artist. No, it was no. Rightfully so. He sprayed that shit away because it looked horrible.
Were you just like drawing penises all over?
I was
your
gonna say, it's like, why are all
driveway,
these dicks in my goddamn driveway? We would just go in front of other people's houses and draw cocks on the sidewalk and just like,
That's fucking hilarious.
yeah.
I never got to play with sidewalk chalk because I grew up in the middle of the woods on a dirt
You-
road. So
yeah, I
like,
was
I
gonna say, you lived in
didn't
the
have
fucking
anywhere to
boonies.
play with it.
Lauren had a stick in the dirt and just drew.
Yeah, basically, I drew like hopscotch, like with a stick and the.
That is the
Crap.
saddest image I had in my head right now. It's just you alone in your stupid overalls and boy haircut playing hopscotch in dirt squares.
Yeah, and then I went and climbed a tree and made a mud pie. It's
Made
fine,
him-
Robbie.
yeah. Got the old hooping stick out.
I didn't have a hoop and stick, okay? Just
Yeah,
a hula
bullshit.
hoop.
Your dad definitely used a hooping stick.
I don't. Well, maybe. I definitely had a croquet. I definitely had a croquet set.
The last time I was home up in Vermont, we played croquet.
Really?
I don't know why it came up, but my cousin bought it. And it literally, and like we set it up totally incorrectly. We were setting it up on like a 30-degree pitch hill and like
Oh, Jesus.
horrible stuff. And it was just me and my drunk family just getting angry,
And like hitting
trying to hit
balls.
these croquet walls. And it just like, we made it through like the first 5 and the rest were all on a slant. And we just kept cheating and yelling at each other.
That's fucking hilarious.
Ugh.
You know what? I didn't actually even know how to play croquet until
just smacked
very recently.
Yeah.
But like, you're supposed to hit it through all the hoop things to hit the end stick, right?
Yes. The end stick, that's what they call it.
When I was a kid, like I would just randomly put like the like hoop things. What are they called?
Yeah, good. Go with hoop.
Yeah, like the little hoop things, just like randomly throughout my like fucking yard, and then just
That's what you're
smack
supposed
a ball
to do.
around. No, but like not in any sort of like
Order?
fashion that made sense. Like I literally would just put them in the ground because I knew they were supposed to be in the ground, and then I would hit the ball, like not even through them. I would just run around and like smack a ball.
Yeah, I remember like just trying to drive those croquet balls as a kid.
Yeah.
Not actually playing the game, and then when we lost the ball or we didn't want to do that anymore, my cousins and I, we would just swing the hammer at each other until someone cried.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's usually what happened. I'm just gonna be honest.
But it was just me in my yard because I don't have siblings
Our friends. You
or
have
friends.
siblings?
Yeah, but not like my age siblings. All my siblings are older than me, and they didn't live in the house. And there were no kids in the neighborhood.
I didn't think about that your sister was old enough that she wouldn't have been living in the house when you were around.
Yeah, well, my sister was 18 when I was born, so she was like
That's
out,
funny.
Yeah, college, and then she like dropped out of college.
Yeah, 18-year-old Maggie. Okay.
Shut up.
All right. We're going to move on to our main topic of the night. And that is something apparently everybody but Lauren knows about the last
Yep.
week. And that is Disney Plus streaming service, which was kind of a big hubbub. Disney was basically taking all of their IPs from all these other places and putting it in their own streaming service. So gone from
That's what we
Netflix, gone
need.
from Hulu. Actually, I don't even think they were on Hulu because I think they had a deal with Netflix. But Amazon
Yeah, I
Prime,
think so.
literally everything. Which is pretty crazy because that's exactly what we need nowadays is another streaming service to pay for.
That's all that, like, the whole world is just going to be taken over by fucking streaming services. We're not even going to need cable anymore.
But that's where I think it's a good thing is that cable companies charge out the fucking ass for garbage.
Fuck cable companies. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
And now all these, brands are actually doing their own thing and saying, fuck you, cable companies. And I think it's good. I think it's good that we have options and then it's not too pricey. And you could have, get rid of like Amazon Prime because it's totally different subscription based, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Disney Plus, I think
They're
there's
all
another.
like $9 a month.
Yeah, exactly. $9 or less. And it's still cheaper than cable.
100%.
cable.
I have cable right now, and granted, like, I have internet with it, but I pay like $99 a fucking month. I don't even watch cable. I don't watch it because I have all these streaming services.
It's fucking crazy.
So, like, you can get 5 fucking streaming services, get everything that you would want or need on cable plus more for
No
less
commercials.
money. But now, because of that, because, like, people aren't really using cable anymore, like, internet is so fucking expensive because you need internet to be able to watch all of these streaming services.
Yeah.
Right? I called my cable company and was like, look, I don't use cable. I just want internet. And if you go online, their internet price is $44.99. But that's only for new customers. And I was like, okay, well, what is it if I just want to, like, only have internet right now? Like, no cable, no phone, nothing. They're like, it'd be $110 a month. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, yeah, so, like, you have the best deal right now. Like, you're grandfathered into, like, the thing that you have.
Yeah.
And I was like, your fucking website says it's $44.99. And they're like, well, that's only for new customers. I'm like, so you're going to charge.
It's usually only for a year, though.
Yeah,
And
but then it
they
still
hike it
doesn't
up.
go up to $110 after
It
44.
should,
It'll go up
but
to
yeah.
like $70, which is still fucking cheaper than what I'm paying right now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I was like, so I'm just going to cancel my account and open a new one so that I can get the new
I'm
pricing.
a new customer.
Yeah, and they're like, well, they usually hold your name for like 10 days or something like that, so you can't open a new account. And I was like, fuck you, I'll use Danny's name, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
I haven't done
I'll
it
go
yet, so I'm
camping
still
for
paying
10 days.
$99. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'll just use the hotspot on my phone for 10 fucking days until I can open a new account because you all suck.
This is like the Lauren's Problems episode. All right.
I know. I'm so
So
sorry.
Disney Plus launched this past Tuesday. Apparently, from what I had seen, there were quite a few issues, which is kind of normal for any kind of app that
Yeah,
launches
any sort of
first day.
launch day.
Yeah, they had outages and glitches, but it makes sense considering how many people signed up that first day.
How many people signed up? Do you have a number?
10 million.
Holy shit.
10 million people signed up on day one, and by comparison, HBO Max, which I think is their streaming service, it took them 3 years to reach 5 million subscribers. Whoa. Disney Plus did it in a day. That's crazy. And so it explains why they had so many outages and bog downs, stuff like that. That's a lot of traffic. I'm sure they assumed at least 5 million people would show up, and that it's going to slow down the site. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So Disney Plus costs $7 a month in the U.S., or you can do you can pay by the year, and it comes out to like $5 something, a month instead, which is fine. The monthly rate is half the price of HBO's, which is not too bad.
Yeah.
And Netflix cheapest tier is $9 a month, but I mean $7 to $9 is not a big fucking difference either way. And Netflix already has a lot of great stuff that you'd want to watch, so I'd still pay the $9 and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get Disney Plus because I don't
know.
I didn't even know that this was a thing. 10 million people knew something that I didn't. Who knew?
But I feel like if you scroll, there's a month free trial you can do, which I might do eventually. But I'm sure once you saw what's on Disney Plus, you're gonna be like, yeah, I might get it because they got a lot of old Disney cartoons and a lot of Fox cartoons. I saw Lizzie
McGuire was on there. So.
Yeah, Lizzie McGuire, the old '90s X-Men cartoon, which I fucking love.
Oh really?
Oh my god, I love that cartoon so much. No, you didn't watch X-Men in the '90s?
No.
It does have some perks that Netflix does charges extra for, like 4 simultaneous streams, which is pretty cool.
All right.
Displays in 4K Ultra HD, which I don't really give a shit about. It's just how it looks.
It looks how it looks, people.
Yeah, but yeah, like we said, do we really need another subscription streaming service? And I guess the answer to 10 million people is fuck yes, we do.
Oh my god!
Especially when that's the first day. I don't know what the number is now, but that's
I'm
pretty
sure it's
impressive.
like even more. What do you think it's gonna? Holy moly!
Yeah. Well, it's because they literally have everything that Disney's ever made, it sounds like, on there, from movies to TV shows.
So does it have like all the old cartoons too, like Rocko's Modern Life and was that Nickelodeon?
It's Nickelodeon. I don't know.
Hey Arnold, is Hey Arnold on there? I'm fucking getting it for Hey Arnold. That was Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if does Disney own
Nickelodeon?
Right. I don't think they do.
No idea. No, Universal. Wait, I don't.
I think you're right. Does Universal own? I don't think Disney owns Nickelodeon. I feel like that'd be because then they'd have to get rid of the whole Nickelodeon channel.
Yeah.
I feel like they would just take everything off to make it for themselves, but
I forgot who was who in this situation.
But I think they have a bunch of like the Fox Kids stuff from back in the day.
Oh, cool.
Because that's what X-Men was Fox Kids, I'm pretty sure.
Is that like the Saturday morning cartoons? Is that what that is?
Yeah, a lot of that too.
So Recess? Is Recess in there?
Recess might be on there.
Ah, cool. What about Chalk Zone? That might have been Nickelodeon.
No, Lauren, I don't own Disney Plus yet. But there is one show on Disney Plus. It's one of their originals because they're going to start doing originals like Netflix and Hulu.
Oh, cool.
And that is the Star Wars series, The Mandalorian, which is about the bounty hunters. And I really want to fucking see it so bad. But I don't want. So I'm going to wait until all the episodes come out for the first season and then do the month free trial.
That's smart. Smart.
Yeah, and then just binge it because that's probably all that's all I really want to watch. I can live without the other stuff. There is some like a bunch of the Star Wars movies, but I could buy those on DVD. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah.
I haven't seen any of them, so like maybe I should get the free subscription to like just watch Star Wars.
To what? Oh my god, that bothers me. How have you never watched Star Wars?
I've seen the three prequels. I think I've seen Return of the Jedi. Maybe. I have it. I have the movies. I literally have them on my shelf in there, and I've never opened it or watched them.
The sealed DVDs.
Yes, they're literally sealed. You need to send that to
me.
It's fine. Well, I'll open them and watch them, and then I'll send them to you.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah.
All right.
So I would definitely break it open.
You want me to send it to you so you can break the seal?
No, it's okay.
All right.
No. Did you just want to sing the lyrics to that song real quick?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
No.
Which song?
You don't know what song? You might just break the seal. No,
I don't know what that is.
Wow. Okay. Anyway.
I just wanted you to sing it, obviously, Robbie.
Yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, it has nothing to do with Disney Plus, but the new Star Wars game, The Fallen Order, Last Jedi, Fallen Order game just came out yesterday, and I'm super excited about that.
What is it? What system? Is it all the systems?
Yep, should be all the systems.
What is it? Is it like a racing game or is it a game?
It is a Star Wars game.
An adventure game.
Yeah.
You're gross.
Did you ever play Uncharted on PlayStation?
No, but I own it.
They are amazing games. Anyway, it kind of plays like that mixed with Star Wars and lightsabers. You probably wouldn't care for the game because you don't know anything about Star Wars, but...
Well, yeah, but I like games.
You wouldn't like this one. I know
Right.
you wouldn't like this one.
Well, now I
Don't
want to
waste
play
your
it
money.
just to prove you wrong. I'm not gonna buy it. I would
No,
like
you're
go to
cheap.
the game and like the game store and play the demo, but
Anyway, I want to buy the new game, but I'm already in the middle of 2 other games, and I just like, I'll wait. I can wait.
what are you playing?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I've heard good things. Danny was playing that for a hot minute.
Yeah, it is a very big game. It is a very long game. Same makers that made Grand Theft Auto, so it's very expansive.
Oh shit!
But yeah, that's an amazing game. And then
How
I'm
long
playing
does
the.
it take to play?
Oh, God, I have no clue.
Have you been playing that since it came out? Didn't that come out like
No.
a year ago?
No, I bought it after that came out.
Oh, okay. Phew.
Yeah, it's a
What's
good
the
game.
other
And
one
then
you're playing?
it's called Call of Cthulhu. It's a
The
it's a
fuck is
horror.
that?
Yeah, it's a horror game that came out on original Xbox a long time ago, and they remade it for Xbox One.
I think
really-
you were
it's just-
telling me about this.
Yeah. It's just a creepy game. It's fun. I just want it for nostalgia purposes, but yeah. I think it's one of those weird Xbox One games that are actually going to go up in value because
Really?
nobody played the original one, so I don't think anybody's bought this one. So I'm sure its sales numbers weren't high at all. So
Why
I
did
think
they
that-
remake it if it wasn't a popular game to begin with?
Because people, well, it's a easy to make easy to remake game, and it probably didn't cost them a lot. So I think it was just something they could fart out.
Oh, all
And it's actually a fun game. It's creepy. I like it. It's oh shit, what's his name? H.P. Lovecraft. He does all the creepy stories. There's
I don't.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't.
No things, Lauren.
Robbie, I don't. It isn't of interest to me. That's the problem. I don't care about Disney and streaming services. I don't pay attention to video games. I like the video games that I like. I like the old video games. I just don't have a lot of time for the new video games. Although I have been waking up and biking and playing Fallout in the morning now. So
So you just have the controller and you're on the bike at the same time.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
was watching Beat Bobby Flay, and then I ran out of those episodes, and I was like, "Why am I wasting time watching fucking
But
Bobby
yeah,
Flay?
why
I don't
the
even
fuck
like
are you
him."
watching Bobby Flay? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure don't you hate him?
Yes, I hate Bobby Flay. But
So
it
why are
was
you watching
on-
Bobby Flay?
Because I needed something to do in the morning, and it's kind of like a mindless thing to watch. And it was the
We were
first
just
thing that popped
talking
up
about
on
all
my
the
Hulu. It
streaming
was the
services
first-
we have, right?
Yeah,
You
but it
are
was
a disappointment.
it was the first thing to pop up on my Hulu, and I was like, I guess I kind of want to watch cooking because, like, I was watching the Great Food Truck Race because I fucking love that show. But then I watched all the episodes. But now I'm just playing Fallout. It makes my hour go by much faster, and I don't actually want to get off the bike now.
Because you want to watch Bobby Flay.
No, because I want to play Fallout.
Oh my god.
I love it, Robbie. I'm getting back to where I was before I lost all my game progress.
You know how easy it is if you on Fallout if you just follow the story, like you just
Yeah,
you
but
could
the-
beat,
my
you could beat
problem-
the you could beat the story in a day.
That's fine. I do a lot of exploring. I like to scavenge
Yeah,
a lot.
so do I. I like
I
to
literally just like
scavenge.
go in every single like house of every village and like go through everything. I'm constantly like having my companion carry all my shit, and then because I like run out of room in my pack, I'm like, I guess I don't need 45 beer bottles.
I You collect trash in game worlds too.
I collect trash in game world. It's
fucking
not.
hoarder.
It's a problem, Robbie. It's a problem.
I never had a companion in the new Fallout game because I like to sneak around and kill people, and every time I'd be like sneaking and I'd be like, all right, I'm getting get ready to shoot this guy. My companion would just like run out in the middle of a fucking battlefield, like just start hitting people. I'm like, God damn it!
Oh no, who did you like to use as a companion? If you
I don't
used one?
remember. It's been a while since I played that game.
Oh, I use Nick Valentine because he can carry the most stuff.
No, literally nobody knows what we're talking about except like 5 people anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, come back, everyone. We'll talk about something interesting. Maybe.
Oh my god. We should wrap up this episode. But before we do, you should rate your beer, Lauren.
I should rate my beer. All right, let me try it
You
again.
sounded surprised. Like, how dare you?
All right, so I was drinking. How the fuck do you say this again? Le Motif, pineapple mango from Exhibit A Brewing in Framingham, Massachusetts. Framingham? Yeah, what did I say? Farmingham?
Farmingham.
Oh, dear. Framingham, Massachusetts. Robbie needs a new co-host, everyone. He's going to fire me. Kettle sour brewed with Belgian yeast, house lactobacillus, fermented with fresh pineapple, mango, and lactose sugar. I like it because it's sour and it tastes like pineapples and mango. I'm not a huge fan of the Belgian yeast because it kind of has that same like taste.
Crackery.
Yeah, crackery. I just don't like Belgian yeast. I just don't like it, Robbie. And as this beer warms up, I can taste it more.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I still thoroughly enjoy the beer. So I'm going to give this a 3.25.
Wow. It looks like you're drinking a candle.
I know.
Because of the glass.
it's my Bee Hoppy glass from Wormtown.
Yeah. Okay.
So it has like the black. It's a can glass. So
it looks like a candle.
You're not wrong.
Ooh, Yankee Candle should make their own beer.
Yankee Candle makes a beer scented candle, and it smells.
That sounds horrible.
It smells like shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that they should make a hop scented candle because I would buy the shit out of that. I love how hops smell.
I know. I remember you stole some from Sierra Nevada Brewing. Remember that?
Yep, I did.
Lauren's shoving hops into her fucking bra.
Excuse me, you threw them down my shirt. You literally took a handful of hops and threw it at me, and they all went down into my shirt, into my bra. So I didn't like purposely steal it. I just
definitely
happened
did
to
that.
save it in there for later.
You definitely did steal some more hops. I remember this.
Okay, I may have put some in my wallet.
Yeah, you definitely shoved some in your fucking pockets.
Well, it smelled good. I like to rub it on my fingers for later.
That's what she said.
Oh, all right.
Anyway.
Your turn, Robbie. You rate your beer.
I drank Baby Blue from Great Notion. It's an IPA with blueberry and vanilla. It wasn't too bad. I could probably only drink one or maybe two of these in a row.
Yeah.
It just has that. I think vanilla does that. Any beer with vanilla and lactose and like, it just, you're like, yeah, one's good. One's enough.
Yeah, I get that.
Just blueberry enough. Just enough vanilla. It's not overpowering. It still is an IPA, which I appreciate. I'd have to give it. I think I'd have to do the same as you and do a 3.25.
Yay, look at us. We match. We're twinsies.
I regret my decision.
You're like, I'm going to give it a 3.26.
3.24? Yep. You're welcome, Great Notion. Yeah, decent beer. I highly suggest going up there and trying it.
Do it.
Good shit,
Do it now.
Because they don't
buy
really
your plane
sell.
tickets.
They don't sell outside of Oregon, I don't believe. So, or there, was it them? Oh no, I think that was Trillium. Trillium was testing markets. No, who the fuck am I talking about? Alchemist.
I literally have no idea, Robbie.
Alchemist was testing markets outside of Vermont, but I think it was just New Hampshire and Maine or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how far Great Notion goes out of the Northwest, but try it out.
Just go get it, and then buy some extra, and then send it to us at the Brew Interviews, and we will drink it and tell everyone else how good it is. The end.
Okay. Can you just say the end whenever you're done talking? That way I know.
Yes.
Because you tend to ramble a lot, so I think that's a new rule. This is a new rule. Lauren has to say the end after every time she says something.
Okay. The end.
There you go.
Yeah, I win.
Speaking of the end, that just about wraps it up for this episode. You can find the Brew Interviews on our Instagram account at The Brew Interviews or on Twitter at Brew Interviews. You can also send us an email at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com or on Facebook under The Brew Interviews. And if you feel so inclined, you can head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/thebrewinterviews and become part of the Brew Interviews family just like these few people. Hillary, Mitch, Steph, Karen, Danny, and Jess, thank you very much for supporting the show. Also be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. It really helps us out. Also head over to redbubble.com and search The Brew Interviews and buy some of our cool merch. We have shirts, pants, water bottles, stickers, anything you can imagine.
Backpacks.
It's really awesome. For The Brew Interviews, I'm Robbie.
And I'm Lauren.
Good night.
Good night. The end.
This has been The Brew Interviews, a podcast about craft beers coast to coast with Lauren and Robbie.
Lauren's got heavy flow is what I'm saying, guys.